Welcome back to part 11 of my Tanglehair game. In the previous part, we said goodbye to our second character, my father, High King Harald II. We are now High King Halstein. Taken over, we got everything. We had like, I don't know how many brothers, 5, 6, something like that. We just ended up disinheriting them so we could get everything on this character. It was kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it overall. I am going to, in this part, try to learn from my mistakes on my previous character. We took over, and we were a little bit too ambitious. We got into an offensive war right away, and then we ended up having some factions pressed against us. So we had to give up our offensive war. Looks like already there is an independence faction that's kind of like powerful enough to be pushed, maybe. Claimant factions, you know, who knows what we're going to run into here. So let's just get started on this. Filling out our council. 27. Try to get people who are a little bit more powerful. We'll put this guy in here. So he's my spy master. He's actually not super crazy about me. Hopefully that ends up being okay. He is evil Craven. Who knows how that will work out. So we have a 2-star stewardship education. What's my son been doing? Oh, interesting. I think this actually might not be a bad time. Usually I am always going for architect pretty much. But I don't know how much land development I'm actually going to be doing. It seems to be mostly about expanding when you're playing tribal rather than developing your land. And this is such a great tree for when you're trying to get your vassals not to revolt against you. The likable one, direct vassal opinion plus 10. Yeah, your vassals are less likely to join independence factions. I think I actually will just continue down here and grab administrator. It's a pretty nice one overall. They added some plague resistance to it. I didn't even know that. But for our purposes, this is a really good tree to be going down, so I'm super okay with that. Let's just go to main focus, I guess. So we already have a daughter, we already have a son. Our son did get handsome, which is the trait that we have, so we're happy to see that. Our wife is lustful and has rakish as well. I'm worried that I might find out this is not my son. We'll see. Is there anything I need to do? Let's raise runestone. About our departed father. So sad. I'm glad to have such a famous father. What? Okay, so we're going to try to be dealing with these factions. We do have a lot of brothers that are kind of unmarried, so if they have any daughters in these factions that are trying to press their claims against us or whatever, trying to get independence or whatever, we might try to look for some marriages to try to get the most powerful members of them gone. Looks like for now we're okay. Oh, that guy died. I'm not going to rush into anything here. Actually, one thing I might do is just go for a funeral right away. Just host a funeral in the capital for our father to mourn him. Gives a lot of legitimacy and piety. We can probably get our level of devotion up just from doing this. Yeah, we're actually below where we're expected to be, so we definitely need this legitimacy. Funerals are such a great way of getting it. What are we doing here? Okay. So no traits on him. He's about to start his education. Our character is actually pretty good. I ended up choosing this character over my, I think it was this guy, yeah. He had intelligent. He has intelligent. It's such a great trait, but he ended up getting lazy and shy, so I just couldn't be bothered to play him. He looks like he already got reclusive as well. He's got 16 prowess, and he's not even serving me as a knight. It's kind of crazy. We have at least 12 knights with higher prowess than that. Here we go. All Norse counties and characters in your realm become Norwegian. Or we keep their culture. How does this work, actually? I'm not too familiar with this. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. So what happened? Norwegian. Boom. Everything's Norwegian instead of Norse. There's no Norse left. There's Norse cultured people, I'm sure, but there's no Norse land left. That's interesting. And it has everything? No, it's missing one thing, isn't it? It's missing that one that makes it easier to hybridize. Interesting. No culture head. Well, that'll update in a second here. So I'm assuming that's usually when it splits between Danish, Swedish, and Norwegian, but now that we've just like conquered everything and already become emperor, I guess it's just all Norwegian instead. It's kind of interesting. This was the culture that I was kind of planning on going with eventually. Norse is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but like I started as the guy who unifies the Kingdom of Norway, so kind of want to become Norwegian at some point. So that's cool. I was expecting a little bit something else from that, I guess. I'm going to create these. Not really to hold on to them, but just to give them away and to make a little bit of legitimacy. Still minus 100, I gave you a duchy. Maybe he'll convert. I'm just going to give them their hooks. It'll make my life easier if these guys convert. I don't really feel like having to deal with them. Samogitia? Whatever. There you go. And then this is be the last one here. Duchy of Lithuania. Yeah, let's just give it to this guy. And there you go. Okay, so how's legitimacy now? It's actually not bad. We're at least where we're supposed to be. We'll get even more from this funeral. 10 days. Okay, good timing on that. %. Let's go for it. Hey. Not going to push my luck too much here. Once I'm confident that none of our vassals are going to be revolting against us, we are planning on eventually just going for Novgorod here. I'm going to try to use my subjugation war on them. Because they got a lot of land and we're bordering them, and I think it would be the best war that we can possibly do. So we have these destroyed. Prize ring belongs to Valhalla. It's like 10 times the amount. It's not very good. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. Beautiful. Okay. So how are we looking now? We're well over where we're supposed to be. Well, not well over, but we have a comfortable little lead here. So we got to get up to 5th level of legitimacy to get any of these bonuses, which is fine. But yeah, this is a ton of land, and it's very well connected to our land. I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to control a absolutely massive empire if we can win that. I am still planning on breaking this down eventually. Let's see what's going on here. They are subjugating them. Interesting. I think that this little kingdom here is a little bit too powerful for any of my vassals to actually go to war with them, unfortunately. So I'm not going to rush into this. I'm going to wait. Definitely want to pull some gold up. Definitely want to make sure that none of these are going to get pressed against us. I think that once we get this one here, likable, will give us +10 with all of our vassals. And then on top of that, we'll have some time gone by for the short reign duration to go away. Ooh, the at peace thing. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's just do a nice easy war here. Conquer County. Yeah, we can't be at peace for too long. They're judging us. Forgot about that. So we'll just get a nice little small war here to get rid of that at peace negative effect. And then, yeah, we just need to let short reign go away which will happen slowly over time. And then once that's gone and it starts to turn to long reign, I don't think we're going to get any revolts after that. Okay, there we go. And we'll just hold on to that for now since we can. Hold 7 anyway. Hello. Goodbye. Isolate capital, enter seclusion. Where is this? Okay, interesting. This is kind of nearby. Taiga fever. Ooh. I think we should be okay. Doesn't look like it's spreading near our capital. Oh, she's got intelligent, but she's 43. Oh yeah, this is my stepmom, I guess. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need a concubine right now. You're annoying, but I don't feel like raising my army just to deal with you, so we'll let that one go. My half-sister here. Maybe we can grab an alliance with her. My marshal, vassal, and champion. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. He is one of my bigger vassals, because he's actually one with the kingdom title. Just give him my half-sister here. Keep him happy. Ooh. I would like the experience. Let's go with that. Grab likable, positions of power next, counselor opinion. Yeah. Everything here is pretty good. I feel like this tree, I don't play it as much as I would like to, but basically it's just because Architect is so good. Divided attention. I'm pretty sure that they could make this +1 domain limit, and it would still be the best perk in the game. The fact that it's +2, it's just... it's way too good to justify. I'm anticipating that they're going to nerf this eventually, which will be sad when it happens, but it would be more than fair because it's too good of a perk to not get most of the time. Especially if you're in this type of education. So he's hosting a grand tournament, and I'm thinking of invading him and ruining that. He's not going to see it coming. So how are we doing here? Short reign, -13. Wants to seat on the council. That's rough. Opinion of predecessor. Yeah, most of the stuff he'll kind of get over eventually. Well, I guess we could give him this. Maybe I'll do that once we take over Novgorod here. He's not a pushover. We do have, you know, a massive troop advantage, obviously, but he's not, it's not nothing here. So who are you allied to? Some guy right here. We don't have anyone, but we do have 1,100 gold on him, and then about 10,000 troops. So it should be fine now, I think. Let's just go for it. Kind of nice that his capital isn't too far. So I'll just have all my troops meet up and siege this down, and then see where his army is, and if not, we'll just go straight for the capital. If he's just sieging that, I might go for his capital. Yeah, it looks like that's his plan. He's going to siege some stuff down. But if I can get his capital, it's worth it to trade, I think. We have way too many troops stacked up. They're going to start starving soon. I tend not to micromanage armies whenever I can. I just try to steamroll over it, but sometimes it requires a little bit more tact. I think we can probably get away with it here, though. Okay, that's not nearly as much as I thought. So they're getting 4% for each of those. It's not too much. Looks like we didn't capture anyone of major significance. So we're just going to need to go and fight them now. And we got a shield. Okay, a little bit of renown. At least we can get stuck in a long offensive war and not get the offensive war penalty, because they have the at-peace penalty. Because usually huge wars like this, it does take quite a long time to actually finish them up. Okay, there we go. They are walking into us to fight us. And we have another Chancellor pass away. We have no one with 15, really. Let's see if anyone can help us out here. Our stepmother. What do we got here? Kind of old. A little bit. Okay, Asashu Polish. Do we go with the Norwegian? Okay. Guess I could stop these guys from serving in the military, but it's just easier. So I think we're gonna have to go and fight their army one more time. It's gonna give us the war score that we need. Do we have enough time to get this? I should probably leave some behind here. Okay, I'll stop being lazy and actually do that. Okay. I like to be lazy about it whenever I can, but sometimes we should actually play properly. So we'll take all of our dudes over here. And, oh my god. Okay. This is more than we need, but that's fine. So we'll send the troops over here and leave the siege weapons behind to siege that stuff back. Oh, they might actually get it. Is that actually okay if they get it back? So we can just siege it right back after, and we might capture someone again if we re-siege it. Looks like he gave up on it, though. Temperate, diligent. I would switch to diligent maybe if it was my son. He's going to start getting traits soon. Oh, we got strong. Perfect. Yeah, nice. Okay, there we go. We captured him. That's a real nice little war that we just did there. That is a huge empire now. He won his subjugation war. So if we could subjugate him, we'd get all of that. Unfortunately, we can just do invade kingdom. So we can only get one of them. Gotta come get this. I don't get how this guy still exists on the map. So that is one more kingdom. And Yarmia? Where's that? Okay, right here. We'll give that to just some random guy, I guess. And we're going to have a lot of vassals here that are kind of the wrong religion again, I think. So this guy was, you know, a Jewish faith. He's not happy with us. He's not trying to convert either. Whatever, we'll figure it out. I don't think there's anything that really he can do to us. He'll start factions, but I don't think anyone's going to be joining him really if they're not like the same religion or anything like that. So what happened? Did that guy have an empire title that I took from him? No, I still only have the 2. It's part of Russia. We're actually... okay, we're about halfway there. That's not really that close. I thought that the subjugation war, you took their top title. I guess we might have taken one of their kingdoms from them. How does that work? Yeah, we got this one, but we had to make it. He's got the kingdom of Vladimir Novgorod. I guess not. Basically just made him our vassal, which is still really nice. Okay, what are you guys doing in here? Can we just kill, kill, kill? Bye. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, I have to get this, though. This is just gonna annoy me forever if I don't. It's a lot of troops for very little war. Whatever. Better safe than sorry. I don't think there's any annoying land in here that I don't have. This is kind of the eyesore now. Not having this is kind of annoying. I'm hoping that my vassals will take care of most of these smaller factions here. I've been saying that a lot, but I'm still hopeful of it. Okay, so we have our first real choice here. Wrathful, Brave, and Stubborn. This is a fantastic choice to get when you're playing a Satru, that's for sure. Stubborn is one of the best in the game, and Brave and Wrathful are both very good, but when they're virtuous, they become even better. Normally, I would always take Stubborn here. I think I lean more towards Brave. I'm going to stop him from serving as a knight anyways. But picking one of these virtuous traits, I think, is a little bit better, or at least just more interesting because I play with it less than Stubborn. I would almost always take Stubborn here. But I like the idea of making a Brave character here. There's no wrong choice here, but I'll just go with Brave. What's going on here? So our wife is, you know, rakish, lustful, but she's 39, so the fertility might not quite be what it was once. I'm gonna start looking for secrets just to make sure that these kids are actually ours. We're not holding one too many, so I think I'm gonna give this to this guy. He's in war. He might just get deposed. Whatever. There you go. Don't question me. Okay, what do we got here? Get rid of that. Bad sword, but nothing else to use for now. Okay, there we go. Independence faction has gone away. I assume that was his faction. Dissolution faction, that's got to be him. Yep, there he is. No one else is into it, though. He's completely alone in it. So other than the Subjugation War, we have the Invade Kingdom War. It's like the two big wars that you get each time. Not the Conquer Duchy isn't great. But the Invade Kingdom, it's either one of this, or we look at someone else. And I'm kind of thinking the HRE here. Unfortunately, we just can't get like the bulk of anything here. Germany is the most sensible one by far. Frisia is, we'd get it in its entirety, but it's just not very big, and it's not completely attached to our land either. So I think that we would be some bad Asatrus here if we didn't at least wage war against the Christians once. So like, I'm not going to do this immediately, but I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be the war that I do. I used to plan on coming over here, but I'm so much more powerful than everyone else that at least the Emperor here is like a kind of a worthy adversary, a little bit more than just attacking poor old England here. So that's probably going to be the next thing that I'm doing. I do kind of want to get this still. I wish that he would just be willing to become my vassal. I get that his realm is far from mine, but like, it's a part of my home kingdom, like Norway. You know, he's my culture, he's my religion. He should really just become my vassal, I feel like, instead of making me go all the way out there. Okay, let's do it. Let's just do it. I'm going to raise up on this little island here. I'm not sure how many troops I'll actually get. 3 months. Okay, so that's how it works. Well, let's just go and get it over with. I might come and get these little islands here too, just for completion's sake. Who is this? Get out of here. She's talking about other religions. Let's go find his capital. Take this over. Okay, so what are we doing here? I could just give him Diligent. Is there anything that I'd rather have? A lot of the times, instead of doing this, I'll just wait until they get 3 and then try to give them a 4th. But it's usually a lot lower chance that it works. I think just taking the shot here at Diligent, it's probably the best thing that I could possibly get. Okay, someone declared war on me. So we got him Diligent. Okay, so what's going on here? Northman army conquest. Is this a joke? Oh, you're annoying. How do I have to deal with this as like the Asatru emperor of all of this land, and like some Asatru Norsemen are attacking me? Like, that seems really stupid. I don't want to bring my army all the way over there when it's literally in Iceland. So I might just give it to them. I have to spend some prestige. Is it a big deal? I don't think so. He's my religion anyway. Yeah. I think we just do that. He just gets given as a vassal. Sure, there you go. Yeah, whatever. It's easier than going and dealing with the war. Let's hope that we can just finish up here. There we go. Scandinavia. Reykjavik. Okay. Norwegian. And what do we got here? I don't have the duchy title. There we go. Iceland. There you go, buddy. That's all for you. And we'll free these guys. Just... It's my daughter. We don't care too much about the trait. Is it a big enough stress hit? Yeah, no, let's just make her just. Just in case. You never know. So she ends up being pretty good. And she is my backup for now. I kind of thought I'd be getting more kids. I've not taken a concubine since I kind of thought that we would have too many sons, but now we just have the one. And our wife is probably going to be infertile soon. 40. She's got like 5-6 more years, whatever left, but it's not too long. I am going to be continuing this on in the next part, though. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.